Hello guys and welcome back to my TikTok. I haven't uploaded in a while, but I've been watching a load of people on YouTube with their DVD hunts, Blu-ray hunts and their collections. I got a bit jealous, so I bought some DVDs and Blu-rays and a 4K. So I'm going to do a little haul. This is in no particular order. First up, we have Mamma Mia, the first one. I picked this up from the charity store. They're £5 for £1, so this was 20p. It is a normal DVD, it's not Blu-ray. This was just for nostalgic purposes because I remember getting this on like my 8th birthday, something like that. I can watch this probably on Netflix, but it goes off there about every 20 seconds. This was sealed, but because I'm going to watch it eventually, I opened it. It is 12 Years a Slave. This, you cannot watch it anywhere, so I definitely picked it up. And 20p, you can't put it down. I remember watching a scene from this in school, and it literally had me crying, not gonna lie. I've watched scenes from it, and I've never actually watched it. So I picked this up because you can't watch it anywhere. Another one you can't watch anywhere is Shark Tale. And as you can see, I got it from CEX today for £1.50, which I thought was great. Cheaper than what you would buy it on like YouTube or Prime. Yeah, I bought this because I am going through the DreamWorks films, which there will be a video coming out on my YouTube. So bought this because I can't watch it anywhere. And if I'm going to go through the DreamWorks films, you need to watch Shark Tale, and I'm going to keep this because I love Shark Tale. Next up, I bought this because it was cheap. I can watch it on Disney Plus, but The Greatest Showman, I gotta have this in the collection. It was £2 for a Blu-ray. I thought, great, not bad for £2. I wish I bought the 4K, but honestly it doesn't really matter. Love The Greatest Showman, love musicals. Next up, I got the Blu-ray collection of Harry Potter. There is 11 discs in here. Some of them have got like special features and stuff, but I've literally just bought those because it's Blu-ray, £6 for the whole of the Harry Potter collection. Love that. Next up is actually, they're all related to each other. We got The Hunger Games, the original, got this from the charity stores for 20p. Catching Fire, 20p again. And Mockingjay Part 1, 20p again. I've only got 3 of them because Mockingjay Part 2 I cannot find anywhere. I'm gonna keep trying to find Mockingjay Part 2. I also forgot to buy The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but hey ho. Pearl Harbor. Again, this is just for nostalgic reasons because I loved this as a kid. I don't know why. I think because I was a very emotional kid. I get really emotional at films, not gonna lie. And I was really into my history. I still am, but not as much as like I used to be. And Josh Hartnett looks really, really young on this. The Impossible. I once watched this behind a pillow because I was like 12. And my geography teacher was really obsessed with this because he put it on for both me and my sister. We were only like a year apart in school. My geography teacher was obsessed with this film. Again, nostalgic vibes. I've just put this into my PlayStation because I bought a disc drive, A Simple Wish. Honestly, even the disc menu give me nostalgia. This was only £2. I had to pick it up because honestly, I don't know how many times I watched this as a kid. Like, this is literally the disc I had. I'm definitely going to watch this later because I have to. Whiplash on Blu-ray for £3. I got this because you can't watch it anywhere and I've always wanted to watch it. One of my work colleagues watched it and said it was really good, so I was like, yeah, let's watch it. And I know this is really popular. Jurassic World for £4 on 4K. Right, I genuinely thought this was the first Jurassic World. I don't know why. I know it's the second one and I will try and get the first one on Blu-ray because I know it's £1 in CEX. I don't know why I thought this was the first one, but we will carry on. I can't watch this anywhere except ITVX and I really don't want it with adverts. So I'll pick this up because it was only £4. I did watch the new one recently, didn't like it. And the last one, which is one of my favourite films of the year, Sinners. It was £12, but I couldn't leave it. I was going to buy Wicked as well, but I've already bought that on Prime. And yes, I know it's free on now, but yeah, anyway. So I only bought this because you can't watch it anywhere. And I love Sinners. £12, you might think that was really expensive, but this is a new film. I had to have it, and it's on Blu-ray, so. And that is it for my haul. Hopefully, I will enjoy all these. I'm sure I will. I'm so excited to watch A Simple Wish later. So excited. So hi guys, this is part 2 of my DVD haul. So I did film this the other day, but I lost some of the audio when I was going to edit it, so I'm going to just film it again with the added DVDs. I'll have a lot more parts than this because I forgot I bought some from Vinted, and then I bought more from Vinted, so I'm going to have a lot of parts, and this might just be an ongoing thing of whenever I get DVDs, I'll just do a DVD haul on here anyway. So yeah, anyway, let's get started because I've got a lot. And again, this is not in any particular order. This first one I got from my vintage bundle that I made with a seller. It is Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, or Mamma Mia 2, whatever you want to call it. It's also sealed, which I thought was great. It is on DVD, not Blu-ray. As I've said before, I don't mind whether I have DVD, Blu-ray or 4K. I just want a collection of films that I know I'm gonna see, watch, whatever. I do have all three of The Matrix, but this is The Matrix Reloaded on DVD. This has 2 discs in it. I know Matrix is very popular and I really wanted to watch it, so. And then I found out they were on Netflix, but hey ho. 127 hours on Blu-ray. I got The Matrix on Vinted and these on Vinted as well. If you don't know what this is about, it's a true story about a guy who got stuck in, I think it's the Grand Canyon somewhere, and his arm gets stuck on a rock, and basically that's all it is. It's James Franco. Apparently it is really good, so can't wait to watch this one. Moulin Rouge is the next one. I love musicals, so I got this from Vinted in that bundle I got. My dad loves this, so definitely was a pickup for me. Here is the first Matrix. This is more of a book, which I do have multiple of. The 8 Mile, this was another one off Vinted. My dad loves this film, and if anything my dad likes, I watch anyway, so that's why I picked this up. I'll go through these very quickly because I'm going to watch a film today. And then I don't know if this is the third or the second, Matrix Revolutions. Again, like the other Matrix, The Shawshank Redemption. I know I can watch this in multiple places, but I had to have this in the collection because I know it's such a good film. So that's why this was bought on Vinted. Another one off Vinted is The Wizard of Oz. This is a collector's edition. I'm not going to open it just because it'll take me a while. There is actually 3 discs in here, and I love Wicked. I love The Wizard of Oz, so this was definitely one that I had to get. This was actually from the charity store, so this was 20p. The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston. This was an obvious one. Love musicals, as I've said. Bugsy Malone, which is a musical, so I'm definitely going to keep this. It was actually free in one of the Vinted parcels I got, which I did really appreciate. This DVD is actually an older one I've had for a while. It is Peter Pan, and I want to collect these classic DVDs, so I kept it. I had it in like a mystery Disney bundle. The Theory of Everything. This was, I think, a charity store pickup, so that'll be 20p. Yeah, I know this is such a great film and I know Eddie Redmayne's really good at it, so that's why I picked it up. Next one, because of musicals, La La Land. This is a great one, Oscar winner, had to get it. This one, Beaches. One of my work colleagues loves this film. Well, 2 of them actually love this film and they've cried at it, so I was like, that's something for me. This was a Vinted pickup. Another Vinted pickup was The Exorcist. I watched Exorcist Believer. I liked it, but people say this is better, so I picked it up. Another one of those cool book kind of ones. And yes, it is just a plain disc, which I thought was quite cool as well. Another one of those fancy book ones is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I prefer this one to the Johnny Depp one. No one come at me. I just really like Gene Wilder and how he plays Willy Wonka. Annie, a classic musical, had to get this. This is my favourite Annie. Don't come at me, 1999 and 2014 lovers. I like this one. Inception, this was actually a charity store pickup, so this was 20p. It is a Christopher Nolan DVD. I don't want to get through these, so, well, Christopher Nolan's filmography, so this is why I picked this up. I also picked up the Dark Knight trilogy. Even though I'm watching these in the cinema, I definitely want them in the collection, and this was another Vinted pickup. So you've got Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, all in DVD. I wanted them in the collection, so that's why I bought them. Next one is Cats and Dogs. This was for nostalgia purposes only. Saw it on Vinted and I was like, definitely. Mean Girls, the original. I was supposed to get the other one. I do have that coming because they gave me the wrong one, but this is actually was £3 more expensive, so I kept it. And it is on Blu-ray. I love Mean Girls, so obviously I was gonna, keep this. And this was some from CEX. As you can see, this is another free one from the Vinted seller. It is Gangs of New York. I had to ask my dad about this one because I wasn't sure what it was about. And he said he's watched it and it was really good, so definitely one I'm going to watch. This one, My Girl, classic. Never actually watched it myself, so that's why I picked it up. Vinted again. And the last 2 were from CEX, so I've got It, the first one, and It Chapter 2. I've watched It, the first one, about 3 times, I want to say. This I've never actually watched all the way through because the first time I watched it I was too ill and I had to turn it off after the table scene. If you've watched it, you know what I'm on about. So that's why I've never watched it. Those are all my DVDs that I've bought recently, got recently, collected recently. As I said, there will be more parts. I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for the next part. Stay tuned for my cinema trips if you like them. So hello guys, I'm back again with another DVD haul. This is not going to be as long because I only have 5. So the first one we have in this part is from the Disney Classics range. This is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I know I can watch these on Disney Plus. As I said in the last one, I just want to collect them. This is in DVD form. I know my Peter Pan is in Blu-ray. I've also got another one in Blu-ray. I know it's going to annoy some people. They're all in different forms, but I'll spend ages trying to find them in either just DVD or just Blu-ray. So I'm going to just get one of each, whether they're in Blu-ray or DVD. Anyway, so this is the first one in the classics. I was very surprised to find this because I thought it was going to be really hard because it is the first. But then I thought it's quite a popular film, so that's probably why. And it was sealed, which I thought was really good. So this is number 32, The Lion King. This is in Blu-ray form. This was not sealed. These all came from Vinted, by the way. I love The Lion King. Obviously self-explanatory, the classics range. Then we have Mulan, which is number 36 in the classics range. It was also sealed. This is one I don't think I've ever watched all the way through. I might be wrong, I don't know, but obviously had to get it. And I love this cover, I'm not gonna lie, I love it. And this one was the one I begrudged getting because I really do not like this film. Frozen. It's number 52 in the classics range, but if I want them all, I gotta get them all. I probably never will watch this. This was not sealed. I just don't like Frozen. Anyway, and the fifth one, I had to get this. Mean Girls on Blu-ray. It is the 2023 version. As you know from the last part, I actually was intending to get this one and not the old one. I had to reorder this again. But I just love that the Blu-ray thing is pink. I got it for her and her only, which is Renee Rapp. Of course I did. I'd say I'm more of a fan of the first film, not gonna lie. But I just love Renee Rapp and I was like, I gotta have it in the collection because of Renee Rapp. That's the only reason. And I will shout to Avantika as well because I think she is really funny in this film though. I'm not saying all the actors are bad. I'm just saying they could have made this better. But I will probably watch this again. But anyway, that was my little mini part 3 of my DVD haul. There will be more coming because I do have more DVDs coming. I hope you like this and the more that's to come. So hi guys, it is part 4 of my DVD haul. I don't know where my thing to connect my microphone to my phone has gone. So it's gonna have to just be like this. Anyway, so we're gonna start with the classics DVDs I bought. You got The Little Mermaid. This came off Vinted. It is a Blu-ray version. That's what they look like they look different on the inside than they do on the outside, but that is number 28 in the classics range. Then I've actually got 29 in the classics range, which is Rescuers Down Under. I have never actually watched this, so I was surprised it was in the classics range because I've never heard of it. Number 35, which is Hercules. I'm pretty sure this was off Vinted as well, and it is another DVD version. Some of these I did actually buy with my birthday money, which is the next two. So I bought from HMV for $6.99 instead of $10.99. But I just on Snakes because I've got all the others. I know this is Blu-ray. I probably could have done it on the DVD version, but I wasn't looking at DVDs, I was looking at Blu-rays, so $6.99 for that. It was actually originally $14.99 as well, and obviously sealed, no slipcover. But the next one did have a slipcover. Again, it was $14.99 and it was down to $9.99. Smile 2 because I prefer this one to the first one. And it was quite controversial. I just found it funny that she dates a Ross through half of this film, and Jack Nicholson's son is absolutely amazing. He's hardly in it, but honestly really good. Again, it is sealed. It is actually the same on the inside. I love this cover. I'm probably not going to take this sticker off because I know it can damage them. That was my other birthday money pickup. Oh, I forgot about one of my Disney classics. It was Tarzan, which is number 37. This is in DVD form. This was also another Vinted pickup. That's the inside. The next two were Vinted pickups. So we have Dunkirk. This is part of the Christopher Nolan series. I will be getting them all. This was a Blu-ray version. The only reason I got this because look how pristine this cover is, and this has come from Vinted. It is matte. I loved the cover, so that's why I got it. It is not sealed on the inside, but it is the same on the inside. And then the last one I got is The Blind Side. I've heard a lot of good things about this film, so that's why I got it. It is not sealed. I'm trying to get a lot more Blu-rays rather than DVDs now. As I said, in the previous ones. There will be more, and as you can see, this was actually filmed on the day I did that TikTok marathon day, but you probably would have already seen it. If you haven't seen that TikTok, go and watch it. It was chaos, and hopefully I can find a thing to connect my microphone. Hi guys, this is part 5 of my DVD haul that is ongoing. As you can see, I still haven't found my microphone. I might just buy some new ones. Yeah, anyway, let's go. Let's get on with it. So I've got 3 that I bought with my birthday money, so I'll start with them. These are all from CEX. I bought the first Final Destination in DVD because it was £1. I love these films, so Final Destination in. I also got Final Destination 2 as well. There is actually a ranking on my YouTube channel and on my Letterboxd for these. I was supposed to get Final Destination 4, but while I was in there I was like, I actually don't like it, so what's the point in buying it? But I've got to have the whole collection, so I'm gonna get it anyway. And the other one I bought from the same CX was Bohemian Rhapsody Blu-ray for £2. Those were both £1. I love this film, love Freddie Mercury. Look at the disc, that is really cool. It's like a vinyl. Let's move on to 4 I bought from Vinted. So these were all off the same seller, and they're all Blu-rays. So this is Girl on the Train. I haven't actually read the book, but I remember when this came out, it looked really good, so when I seen it on this seller's page on Vinted, I was like, yes, we're gonna get that. This one's a bit damaged, but I don't really mind. It is Silver Linings Playbook. I don't know what this is about, but I know it's really famous. I also bought The Waterhorse Legend of the Deep because I once watched this in school and I've never ever seen it anywhere else. So this is like nostalgic reasons. Then for obvious reasons, I bought Jurassic Park. And then I have a Tesco bag full of Disney classics. I bought 18 off this one seller. First one is number 21. It is Robin Hood. These are all DVDs, they're not Blu-rays. So number 16, Sleeping Beauty. I'm gonna go through these really quick and this one's actually sealed. Robin Hood was sealed as well. Chicken Little, which is number 45. This is not sealed. Alice in Wonderland, which I did actually watch the other day. This is number 13. In the collection, it is not sealed. But Lady and the Tramp, which is number 15. And this is sealed. Big Hero 6, which is one of my favourite Disney films. It is not sealed. And Aristocats, number 20. And I think Big Hero 6, I forgot to say, is number 53. And this is sealed. Home on the Range, 44. Not sealed. Cinderella, which I did watch recently as well. That's number 12. There we go. Number 30, which is Beauty and the Beast. Not sealed. Oh no, it is sealed. There we go. Yeah. Zootopia.
Please, can someone tell me in the comments, is this called Zootopia or Zootropolis? Because on the front of this, it says Zootropolis, but I swear to God, it's called Zootopia. It's like the Mandela effect. What is this film called?
This is number 54. There we go. Dumbo, I have watched this, number 4, and it is sealed as well. Aladdin, number 31, I have definitely watched this in the past. Sealed. Pinocchio, which I have watched, number 2, of course, and that is that. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which I don't think I've ever watched, number 22, sealed. 17, 101 Dalmatians, I have watched this. Our cat is named after Pongo. Not sealed. The Emperor's New Groove, I know a lot of people have watched this, but I haven't. 39, it is not sealed. Oh my god, I was obsessed with this as a kid. I even had a DS game. It is Bolt, number 48. It is not sealed. Anyway, that is it. I do have more Disney Classics / other DVDs to come, so stay tuned. This might be a long one because there was a lot of them.